What's going on, Supreme Beings? I want to welcome every person, every being in the state of existence to another my enlightening lectures. Okay. I'm going to be dropping some profound information. I'm going to be reading some very profound ideas coming from out of Napoleon Hill. All right. We're going to learn to think and grow rich. Okay. Some of you beings may have seen this before. Okay. If you haven't, then I want you to take a mental note of this here information. And while you're doing so, we're waiting for Facebook to come back in. Oh, there we go. Facebook is back live again. Sorry, Facebook viewers, that we had the interruption. But I'm paying attention, and in the event any of the audio goes out, I will be sure to reinstate certain information that I feel though that is important. So again, for the Facebook viewers, I want to state that I'm going to be coming for some profound information. Again, oh, it went out again. I might not can't do Facebook. You might not can't do Facebook. In fact, let's see if we can get Facebook up on another system here. That's what we're going to do here. So let's all be patient and let's drop a tune while we all wait. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the you supreme beings out there in existence. All right, so I'm pardon the interruption with Facebook. I was streaming off of Facebook off of another device. It was coming off the phone, so I had to go strictly to the computer because my location right now, where I am, sometimes my phone acts up. So we all right now. I think I got everything together. We what I've done is pull it up on the main frame that I have here, so we shouldn't have any more problems with our connection, right? I think we're live. Yes, so we're live on Facebook, and we definitely live on YouTube. So that's always a good thing. So, bam. Let's start over, shall we? All right. So, like I said, I want y'all to take a little mental note of the material, right? Because this is the idea in which I'm suggesting that we grow into. You know, there's all types of richness in existence. We not necessarily talking about a form of currency where it comes to dollars and cents, people, when we're dealing in richness. All right. We want to be clear on that. So before we get started, let's drop a couple tunes to get the vibration right, get the frequency flowing. All right, and you're gonna have time to go ahead and go get you some grapes. You might want to get you a Corona, a Heineken, a Lower Brow. You know what I'm talking about? You might want to twist a little something up from the dispensary that the government is so now affording American people under the guise of medical. You know what I'm talking about? Like, how many of you didn't never know that marijuana was actually a medical substance before? Or did you have to let the government tell you that the cannabis plant is for medical purposes? Get in the comment section, let me know. Did you know before the government stated that marijuana was medical, has medical municipals in it? Or was you enlightened? Was you a divine being who had made and created the so-called cannabis plant for your pleasure and delight? Get in the comment section, people. Let me know. We're going to be popping tonight. Let's get it. Huh? All you going to do is what? We're going to do the rock. Let's get it, people. Get that mind bright. It's that time, 2024 coming in. Something real vibrant. If you don't know, you better start knowing. Yeah. So that's what it's about right now. Controlling that rock. What rock, Nate? What rock is you talking about? The same rock that Plymouth that hit the people in the head. Okay? The same rock in which Moses went on. Okay? The same rock in which the people stand on of the Christian faith. Okay? That rock plays a major role in your state of existence. So there should be no reason and why your body wouldn't want to rock. I want to welcome everybody again to the Nate the Great Facebook and YouTube stream of empowering lecture and information. Okay. Today, I'm going to come off the idea of having the right type of thinking and thinking properly, people. Thinking where we are actually enriching ourselves. stated many times that the whole reason, and this is just my opinion, see, of how that the whole idea of your existence is not only just to come here and have your experiences, but also to return up out of your physical degree. You see, that's important, to return up out of your physical state of existence in a higher state of consciousness. That means I actually want to be better the next time around than I was this time. You know how you tell people all the time, that you want your children or the younger ones under you to be better than you was? You hear this all the time. I hear this statement, oh, I want my son to be better than I was. I want my children to have more things than I had. We hear this dumb talk all the time. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you heard this dumb talk before. This type of talk is stupid talk. That's why it's important to master the mind. And the mind is the self. So we're talking about what? Mastering ourselves. And we're going to need power to do this. We need power to master ourselves. And so what type of power do an individual need to master self? Huh? Isn't it said or quoted that knowledge is power? You ever heard that before? That actually the knowledge that you're empowered with will be your driving force. Oh, yes. And so tonight, in this lecture or piece of information that I wish to bring to the table, it's not only going to be empowering, but it's going to be very effective in you in carrying out all your fears from this point on in existence. And never mind what another individual is going to say or think about it either. They're just going to want to know, when can they fall in line and do what you do? They just want to know, when is it your time? I mean, when is it my time? You ain't got to worry about nobody player hating on you no more. There's no more time and room for player hating. There's only enough energy and room now for individual to have their growth and development. That's right. Hit the heart button, people, and share the video so you can save somebody's life. I know you in the life-saving business. If Jesus Christ could be in the life-saving business, why can't you? Why can't I? Huh? So let's move on with some ideas that will empower us, thereby giving us a better performance and production in our state of existing. Everybody all right? So we're gonna read some ideas out of, like I said, the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay. I want to welcome again everybody, every person, place, and thing, via YouTube, Facebook, or by any other means in which an individual is that hear this information. Again, welcome you. We're going to state that power is essential for success and the accumulation of money. Power is essential for success and the accumulation of money. Not only money, but information. You hear? Yes. Information. Plans are inert and useless without sufficient power to translate them into action. This information that we're going to cover and go over will describe the method by which an individual may attain and apply power. All right? So, people, you're going to want to hit that heart button now. And you want to share the video. If you don't want to hit the heart button, hit the like button. I know you like it. And how can you not like proper education, proper information? What being that doesn't like quality etiquettes and ethics that's being presented by an individual? Nobody want to hang around a fool, a monkey-minded individual. There's the great saying of the idea of death not being feared by one who has lived wisely. Let me share that with you. Okay? From time to time, I'm going to drop a few jewels in here for something for the individual to catch, just in case that they was caught up in the fancy and the foolishness of what we're actually doing here on Earth in the physical degree. And it can happen to most people. Trust me. So don't laugh at what's going on. Those who is wise will pay attention and take heed to what it or what he or she needs. You see? So power may be defined as, and we're going to quote, all right, organized and intelligent directed knowledge, end quote. Shall we go over this again? Sure, why not? Somebody may have missed it. Somebody may not have been clear on one of the words you said. G, can you drop it clear for me? Of course. You need me to turn the tunes down in the background or something? What's wrong? You can't hear well? You're not used to hearing such profound words. Is that what it is? Huh? I said power may be defined. And notice we use the word may. That means you could come up with a little bit more ideas of what knowledge is about. But right here, we're going to speak in particular of organized and intelligent directed knowledge. Power, as the term is here used, refers to organized effort sufficient to enable an individual to transmute desire into monetary equivalent. You see? Sincere thought, sincere eagerness, and action brings about manifestation. We need to be clear on this. I ain't never seen an individual fail that had the eager and the desire and the intelligence to move out and accomplish that what he or she will. It may that took a bit. It may took a few months. It may have took a year. For some of you, it may took a week or two, depending on how powerful your frequency is and your vibration is. Depending on how much you spirit cooking. God damn it. Your witchcraft you got up in your bag. How much, huh? But if you just a human and you beginning to start off with spirit cooking, then it may take you even a lifetime, much less a couple years to manifest just something as simple as a Audi or a Mustang or something, or a mansion house. Like, those are real simple things. Organized effort is produced through the coordination of effort of two or more people who work toward a definite end in a spirit of harmony. Are we clear on that? Power is required for the accumulation of anything. Power is necessary for the retention of anything after it has been even accumulated. So let us ascertain how power may be acquired. If power is organized knowledge, let us examine the source of the knowledge. Again, people, the great Dr. Nate is coming up out of the book titled Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, I know some of you may have read this before, and okay, you're familiar with it. But it's always good to go over and recapture some things so that you can get a whole new enlightenment about what you read. Because the first time you read it, you might have just been speed reading, and a whole lot was going on in your life. And the individual may just want to have read the book just to say it's something that they had accomplished already, but not yet really getting a thorough understanding of the information that's at hand. That's why when you read something over and over and over again, in time and time to come, you get different enlightenment because your intel grows. You see? You're going to have to see. You're going to have to even take it from me. Of course, I'm none but the great being who has incarnated to make the return to decipher and decode all information and bring it properly, which brings us to nothing into right knowledge and right reasoning. Even your Christians told you that they was waiting for the return of something. Well, heaven, how long will you be waiting? Your grandmom done passed, your great grandmom done passed, all in waiting for the return of what? That which I'm giving you today. And you know where your ancestors are? Right with you. And the faster, the more you perceive the right knowledge, bringing about right, having right information, bringing about right reasoning, the happier they become with you. And check this out, it gets real deep now. In each carnation of your ley line, I guarantee you could have a greater produce fruitful seed. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch your family be talking about, oh, this baby's so smart. This baby's so brilliant. You see, in the 1900s, you was always talking about, oh, this baby's so pretty. This baby's so beautiful. She gonna be a handsome little, or he gonna be a handsome little thing. Or she gonna be I'm gonna have to get my shotgun and protect all the niggas off of her. She's so pretty. But guess what? Your whole dialect done changed. Because why? Your mentality done changed now. You done gotten even and bright and lighter. Yes, you did. Now you talking about, oh, this nigga too smart. You see? They know everything already. So here's a jewel. Let me drop this jewel. Know from the rivers and cliffs and in crevices, those in small channels flow noisily. The great flow silent. Whatever's not full makes noise. Whatever is full is actually quiet. All right? Words for the wise. Let us continue on reading and think and grow rich, people. Hit that like button, goddammit. Hit the heart button. Share the video so you can make like Jesus Christ and save somebody's life. If Jesus said the works you should be doing should be better than him, then all means I better see you people doing something other than running around here like a monkey. You know what I'm talking about. You keep talking about Happy Easter. You keep asking the supreme beings, how was your Easter? You must be dumb. Deaf, dumb, and blind. You gonna ask the supreme being, how was his Easter? Go stand your ass in the corner. Infinite intelligence is what I'm gonna bring to you today. It's something I know they ain't telling you and talking about in the world. That's why I got to bring it to you. The accumulated experience of man and woman, for that matter, or that portion of it which has been organized and recorded, may be found in any well-equipped public library, people. Yo, yeah. How did you... Oh, my goodness. An important part of this accumulated experience is taught in public schools, colleges, and where it has been classified and organized. Experiment and research in the field of science and in particularly every other walk of life. Men are gathering, classifying, and organizing new facts daily. Did you know this? I think I need to drop another Buddha jewel. You ready for it? Here we go. One who conquers himself is greater than anyone who conquers 1,000 times 1,000 on the battlefield. All right? I tell you, you're going to have to leave here with something. If you can't resonate with the information I'm bringing you from the book of Think and Grow Rich, then by all means, I'm going to hope, pray, and wish that you elevate to the idea of some ancient, profound quotes. All right? So if you find no one to support you on the spiritual path, then guess what, B? I'm walking it alone. I don't need you, or you. There is no companionship worth the immature. I'm sorry, with the immature. There's no companionship with an individual who is not on your level. And you seek to find companionship in individual out here that has no juice. How far are you going to go? Huh? I'm sure you heard it before. My parents used to tell me, don't hang around nobody ain't in your bracket. Ain't vibrating on your frequency or your level. And it's meant all elements too, whether it was physical, spiritual, or mental. If you ain't have a bicycle, I couldn't fuck with you. You can't be riding my bike, waiting for me to come around the corner and talk about, can I get a ride? No. All you niggas need to have your own bikes. Go tell your mom, get your bike or something, nigga. Come on, or we gonna get on the back of my bike and I stand on the pegs and I go over to somewhere and we can go get a bike for you. But you not riding my bike, dog. No, stop that. Else we can't be friends. I'm gonna have to dismiss you. And if you really want to hang around me like that, then you will go tell your parents you need a bike to be with this dude. This nigga is thorough. That's how I was. If you ain't got a car, we can't hang out together. Your girl want to go out on a date. What you gonna tell her? We gotta call Nate and double date? No. Nigga, you need to have your car. I got my car. I got my bike, or you got your bike, and let's do this. And she's gonna have a great time. You see? You see? People get the game twisted while they're here on Earth. And it's only because of the fact that you listen to somebody else. That's all. It's not a bad thing. It's just that I need to stop listening to other people. Bullshit. Check. Your work is to discover your work. And then with all your heart to give yourself to it. Don't let nobody tell you different either. I ain't come here to play with you.
Temu, up to 90% off.
My bad. My audio goes kukarachi at times. And it's all good. Something got to go crazy in my life. I need craziness to go on so I can find something to work on. You ever wonder why you got bad days? Well, there you go. That means you need to be working on something. All right, so where we at? Where were we? Everybody all right? So, like I said, in the field of sacred geometry, sacred geometry, syncretism, cosmology, and so forth, science, and particularly religion, people are gathering and classifying and even organizing new facts. This is the source to which one must turn when knowledge is not available through accumulated experience. Here, too, the creative imagination must often be used. Notice it says here, too, the creative imagination. That means you got to put some thought to this here process and journey that you're partaking in, people, and stop listening to me all the time telling you what is and what isn't, and what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. Talking about if you ain't black, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And you fell for it. Like the monkeys. Tell the truth, it's okay. Just don't get caught up next time. So you want to start using your creative imagination in all things and affairs that's taking place in this world. Knowledge may be acquired from any of the foregoing sources. Talking about anything that anybody set forth. It may be converted into power by organizing it into a definite plans and by expressing those plans in terms of action. Examination of the three major sources of knowledge will readily disclose the difficulty an individual would have if he or she depended upon his or her efforts alone. So in assembling knowledge and expressing it through definite plans in terms of action, if his plans are comprehensive and if they contemplate large proportions, he or she must generally induce others to cooperate with him before he can inject into them the necessary element of power. So here's how we're going to be gaining knowledge through a master or and representing ourselves as a mastermind. See, a mastermind is a person in this cycle, which is the third dimension or the place in what you call the world, is the guru or the sage, the one who is mentally and spiritual sound and grounded. These are your masterminds. All right. The individual who contemplates the state of existence in which we dwell. Some of you may call this perhaps to be your philosopher. Whatever the case may be, the mastermind may be defined as coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. You see? No individual may have great power without availing himself of the mastermind. In the preceding chapter, that instructions were given for the certain of plans, and we're going to go over them. Don't worry, you're not going to miss out on them. I just want to speed you up a little and then drop you off with certain necessary elements. It's somewhat like a movie. You ever watch a movie where they show you the part of the movie, and then it goes back and says 1 year earlier. This is kind of like what we're going to do. Okay? So keep in mind that in the preceding chapters, there were instructions that were given for certain for the creation of plans for the purpose of translating desire into monetary equivalent. So if we carry out the instructions that I will be bringing about, all right, and the wise quotes that I'm dropping in between, okay, it will grow on you as persistence and intelligence. And you can use it is to be used discriminatory in the selection of your master self. For you, you must recognize and realize your objective to be at least halfway reached. All right? Even before you even get to recognize that it's already here. You see, this is the process in which an individual have to take place so that not only will they know that whatever is happening in their life is the root cause of what they're doing, more so that they will know and realize, recognize that they've already had the plan forewritten and that I'm just here to unfold and manifest it. That's the idea we supposed to be floating on. I ain't supposed to be worrying about is God gonna help me out tomorrow. I ain't supposed to be worrying about is my pop gonna look out, break me off a couple dollars. I ain't supposed to be worrying about is my wife gonna get her check. No, I'm only supposed to be worrying about actually nothing. To keep it being with you 100, bomb drop, bell ring. We don't worry about nothing. But if you was to have any preconceived notion about what's supposed to be doing in that type of manner, then just be awaiting. That's what I'm doing. I can't wait for the next moment to come by. You know why? I got a act to perform. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't get the memo? I suggest you regroup yourself and start doing some recollection. On a Buddha quote drop, I want to let you know that you're not supposed to let none find fault with others. Let none see the omniscience and commissions of others, but let one see one's own acts, done and undone. You see? I ain't gonna read that again. That's profound right there. I will weigh in on the latter part of the sentence, though, is that if you don't see it undone, you're gonna not be so happy. Trust me. I know the monkeys say that ignorance is bliss, but to the gurus and the sages, it's not so harmonic. It's not too joyful. There's no tranquility in being ignorant. So you may better understand the intangible potentialities of power available to you through a properly chosen mastermind group. We will here explain the two characteristics of the mastermind principle, one of which is economic in nature and the other is psychic. This is where you're going to really need to be paying attention now, because I don't want you earthling physical people just to be focusing on how to get a lot of cash. Okay? Because this is not merely just something to be taken literal. This is metaphorical and allegorical insight that I'm bringing to light right here. So you need to be hitting the like button and sharing the video so you can make it like Jesus Christ and do what? See, y'all smart. That's right. Save somebody's life. You don't want to ever leave this earth without saying that you saved somebody's life before, do you? And it's not hard to save somebody's life. You ain't got to wait till a tragic incident to happen to be considered as a hero to save somebody's life. What you waiting for? A car accident? So you can run up to the car and catch on fire and you want to pull the body out before it burns? No. You could save a life just by letting them know that they great. You thinking too hard. Y'all make life complicated. Life is a beautiful thing. It's the people that fuck it up. Trust me. If you niggas wasn't around, I'll be having a joyful moment here on this earth. I have all the trees, all the houses, no chemicals flying around in the air, because there's nobody here. But the birds, you know what I'm talking about? Like ants, pigeons. Did you realize that these creatures is more civilized than the so-called humans? Oh, yes, they are. You don't see a squirrel running around with an AK-47 shooting up all the squirrels, do you? So what's wrong with these monkeys running around here with AK-47s and Glocks and shooting up the block? Is you out of control or you juiced up on something? What the fuck? Why can't you handle it like the birds and the pigeons and the squirrels? I never seen a kangaroo kill another kangaroo over a disagreement. So the economic feature is obvious. In fact, after the last presidency, they done broke you off something nice. And they break what town is that? It might be Las Vegas. One of these states is going to get the 40 acres and a mule. So the economic feature is obvious. Economic advantages may be created by any person who surrounds him or herself with the advice, counsel, and personal cooperation of a group of men who are willing to lend him or her wholehearted aid in a spirit of perfect harmony. This form of cooperative alliance has been the basis of nearly every great fortune. Your understanding of this great truth may definitely determine your financial status. Interesting. But the psychic phase of the mastermind principle is much more abstract. All right? Let's drop a Buddha quote. Love is the absence of judgment. Write that down in your mental. Love, okay, is the absence of judgment. And we're going to take a break on that, people, so that can marinate in on it. Some people like that, so let them think about that for a minute. Because I'm going to tell you, even if you just do a 24-hour period day, or not judging anything, and not, I'm even talking about yourself. Don't even judge yourself. You know how like you might eat some chocolate and you say, now you know you're not supposed to drink no Pepsi. Fuck it. Never mind it. Just have that day. Have a day where there's no judgment, people. It's okay. You're not going to die. You're supreme. You will exist. In fact, you might turn out to be even a more state of happy place of existence. So in this way, without judgment, we get to recognize and tap into a little bit more of the understanding of what love is. See, because there's no end all, be all of the idea of love. I'm going to let you know that. Okay? This is the main reason why that individual said, that one person made the statement of what does love have to do with anything or with it. Because every time an individual come up with an idea of this love, there's that much more to the love that's left to understand. Facts. When one has the feeling of dislike for evil, when one feels tranquil, when one finds pleasure in listening to good teachings, when one has these feelings and appreciates them, this individual, this one, is actually free of fear. You see? False evidence appearing real. That's all fear is. If you must fear anything, let it be that what you won't do best for yourself. You don't need to fear nothing else in existence. I don't care if it's a pit bull, Doberman Pinscher, Rottweiler, AK-47, Bin Laden, the United States government. I don't care 2 bags of Doritos over in Louisiana, Sunoco gas station. It cannot harm you. You are the great God being of and in itself. So what, they take your physical? Who you think you think you Madonna? Huh? You think you a material girl living in a material world, don't you? See? Didn't I tell you stop listening to that dumb shit? That's what gets you caught up. You listening to the monkeys tell you what and what isn't. What is and what isn't. When all this bullshit is inside out, upside down, and backwards. That's the game we play on Earth. What, you didn't know? Look at them looking shocked and surprised. You on Earth, B. Calm down. Only when you up out of this body can you be real. See, you didn't let them tell you that when you came to Earth, now you living. But I'm here to tell you that when you came to Earth, the Earth started crying. And when you leave, it's going to rejoice. Because it's going to know that, see, the Earth know that when you come here, you die. You see? You've fallen into a lower density. But it's okay. It doesn't necessarily, the fall have to be of like a ugly or terrible fall. Fall can be just denoted as coming down or below, making a regression. And it's maybe perfectly fine for an individual to incarnate into the physical world. Only if he or she has the intention and the realization of their purpose and function and reasoning. Other than that, it's a great mistake. You see? Because you have to go, this individual and is going to go through pain and suffering. Because he or she don't know no better. Why you think God, why you think Jesus asked the Father to forgive them for what they don't know? Because you monkey-minded. You ain't become, you're not becoming spiritual. And spiritual don't necessarily mean all this old holy thou bullshit and you better than everybody. No, spiritual is just some electricity, nigga. That's got and it's about who can get the highest and the most wattage with the highest voltage. That's it. So I don't care if you Shaitan or you could be an archangel. You all one and the same. That's right. Ain't neither one of you better than each other. Some cultures have it. They got it, like I said, backwards. Some people seem to think that God is actually the devil and the devil is actually God. But I'm not going to expound on that because I don't want to scare the people yet. Well, not yet. I'm sorry. I just don't want to scare you, period. Because I know the class of beings in which I'm reaching to. So I got to be tender and gentle with your mind, as if I was a farmer with my crop. You see? I'm not here to destroy and break your foundation, rather to caress it and build it and plant a seed in some nice, good soil. This is what a friend does. I don't know what kind of friend you got, B, but a good friend who points out mistakes and imperfections and rebukes evil is to be respected, as if he or she reveals a secret of hidden treasures. Damn, y'all be on some other shit, and I ain't with that. So we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go relieve myself and refill on my refreshments. And I'm sure at this point you might need to do the same. You might make a telephone call. Okay. You might want to reach out to somebody else and let them know that this dude here, he talking some real profound shit. Check him out. All right. So give yourself a minute. You may want to go grab you something to eat, whether it be grapes, cheese curls, a salad, oxtail, rice and beans. Huh? Listen, you're God. You do what you want. Have it your way. Ain't nobody got the answer for what you do but you, babe. I don't care what you think about me eating my goddamn lettuce sandwich. In fact, I'll call you up and let you know when I'm going to have one with some organic mayo in it. And then turn around the next day and go to McDonald's and get me a Big Mac with no cheese. Because I'm God. I do what I want to do. Dr. Sebi, not my God. I'm not no Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is Dr. Sebi. Stop trying to be as Dr. Sebi. Leave Dr. Sebi be Dr. Sebi. We don't need another Dr. Sebi. What the fuck? You want to die like you want to leave here like Dr. Sebi too, huh? Dr. Sebi ass following ass niggas. Stop that. Show me you. You can incorporate some of the ideas of Mr. Sebi. But I don't need you running around here regurgitating the same damn thing he got. I got all them books and tapes and videos. And now you want to come on YouTube talking about the same goddamn thing. Instead of telling me how you feel as though and how it worked in your life and how you're going to expand what Dr. Sebi talked about. Huh? So let's take this break. And I'm going to come right back. I promise. drop one of the tunes that I put together. We're going to hit the drum boom with a strong flow. All right? Let's get it. And before we drop that tune, let's drop a Buddha quote. Just in case we got somebody who is watching who has not yet comprehended anything I said or can catch up to the speed and the level that I'm at. All right? Here we go. Learning to let go. Now, this is simple and easy. Anybody can appreciate this information right here. I don't care who you are or what level you on. If you just learn to let go, and or should I say, if you just have the idea and get into the process of learning to let go, should be learned before learning to get. All right? Learning to let go should be learned before learning to get. Life should be touched, not strangled. You've got to relax. Take it easy, B. Let it happen at times. See what life has to offer you if you just let it be. And then others move forward with it. All right? Here's Born with a Strong Flow. I'll come right back. All right, all right. I want to welcome everyone back again. All right. This is again another Facebook and a YouTube stream. All right. On this beautiful whatever date and time. I'll let you figure it out. It doesn't matter. One thing about me, you're not going to get the same conformity that you get out of the corporate America. The things that I do is like really original, uncut, raw, with no filter. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if I sneeze, then I need to sneeze. If I need to scratch my back, you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to scratch it. If I got to get a back scratcher, and you know, like that shit feel good, man. I don't need to. We ain't like Channel 10, Channel 3, and Channel 6. They can't even cough. They got to cough and they got to just swallow that shit like, because they're supposed to have no imperfections. So nowadays, because the beings actually can't handle these things, what they do is they put the clones on here now. And pretty soon they're going to be the robots, like over in China when you go to an airport and the persons that be greeting you and shit. Like, you ever think, look at them good? You think they all humans out here, people? Oh, I'm here to wake you up. Ain't nobody going to do it like me. Ain't no YouTube channel. Ain't no Facebook page. Ain't no TikTok. It's going to enlighten you like that, what you could get off of what I'm giving you. And it's free of charge. You ain't even got to cash at me. Ain't that some shit? So some things in life are free. It's just that you got to know what to look for.